it is picking up out here, and what we're looking for is castings of some mold castings of some brachiopods. And man, I just came across one, so I'm gonna pick it up here. I think well, no, that's not one. But we're gonna go out to these pits that you see here behind me, these piles actually, and there are going to be some in here. That's what we're going to look for. Now, this used to be a quarry, and it's now a public park that was donated by the company that ran the quarry. And I just picked up here a couple. Here's one. To kind of show you what it looks like. This is a casting, mold casting of the inside of the shells here that you see. And I'm gonna switch the camera around so you can kind of see what's going on. So I got the camera switched around. You can see how the piles look here. And we've got one down here. You can see here. And this is one. You can see that yellow there. That is the mold is filled with calcite, and that'll glow in the dark with it'll glow with a ultraviolet light. But you can see they're all around. That's a pretty good one there as well. Let me open it back up. And we're going to collect a few of these today. See, we've got one hidden right there. Pull that out. And it's not a great one. But we've got one here. And basically what's happened is the shell part decays off, but the sediment that fills inside basically cements, and you get the internal mold. And we're just looking for some really good examples, like right there, of some of these. You can see that one's broken there a little bit, but we'll see. We can get several here as we look around. Here we've got a couple, 2 or 3 that one's broke. We don't want that. We've got this one. This one doesn't look too bad. And that one either. So we'll hold on to both of those. And we just take a look around through these various rocks. And look for really good examples. Got one. There's one we'll keep. And we've got take a look, and got that one. And here's one we haven't collected yet. This is more like the razor clams. You can see it's longer than the other ones, so we'll hold on to that. And we've got one. Now that one's gonna be filled with calcite as well. It's got a little bit of matrix on it, as you can see there. I might be able to ship that off. That's a pretty good example. We'll keep it. And I saw another one right there. That looks like a good example. We'll hold on to that one as well. We just look through and see what we can find until we build a decent little collection of them. All right, we've got one that's here. It's got a little bit of buildup on that bottom side, but this one caught my eye. And I believe that's coral that you see there that's in this. So we'll hold on to that too. All right, see that one in the center? This is filled with calcite, as you can see there. Well, even though it's broken here, that's actually going to allow us to see the calcite a little better. We're going to hold on to that one. Rain is picking up, and I don't know if you can see it through the camera there, but I've got a good collection. We got some with the calcite. We got some that's just nice internal molds that's been concreted. And let me wipe the screen. And we've also got some a few that are also in matrix, as well as a couple that aren't really great that's in matrix, but I'm keeping those to give me practice of cleaning it and getting the matrix off, not just for these, but for other fossils as well. It's just something I don't get to practice a whole lot with. What I'm doing now, there's another pile that's across the way here. I'm gonna have to jump over, and these are gonna be a little bit different than what we were just looking at, and I'm gonna have to jump in that these are going to be embedded in matrix, and are going to show the negative imprints in many cases. And I'm going to switch the camera around, and you can see the pit here. See what I'm talking about? So we've got these shells that are embedded in this concretion like that. We'll just see if we can find one good one that would be nice to display. But some of these actually have shells still intact, and some of them, like I said, are just the negative imprints mainly. You can see what this stuff looks like, and this is what they would mine out of this quarry. And let's see. Something I'll look at up here. I'm going to take a peek at that. But it shows you what this looks like. And just a small example of this would be neat to have on the display. I'm on this side pit, and I'm always looking for ones that are interesting. And this actually has some that you can kind of see there. Got one there. This one's gonna be broke, but you can see what we've got. But I like them, when we have some color and stuff too. We got that one right in there, and I want to get that out. And so I'm gonna run back, and I'm gonna grab my knife so I can kind of wiggle it out of there. But show you that, and hopefully it's a complete specimen, because if it is, that'll be a pretty one. All right, got the knife. I'm coming back here. We're gonna just let me zoom in, see if I can't get this out without tearing up stuff. And oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a big one too. Got good color to it. Look at that. That is a good one. Look. Get that cleaned up, and that's going to be a beautiful one on the display. All right, rain's picking up, so we'll head back to the truck. We're going to see if we can run to another location, but I am tickled with that. That's it's just got good color. It's got calcite in it. It's good casting, good mold. So yeah, we did good there. Let me get ready to jump. I didn't kill myself on the jump, so that's good. And we're gonna jump in the Jeep and see if we can drive somewhere else while the rain is coming down, and hopefully it'll clear by the time we get there. All right, the rain's coming in, and I went over to the restrooms that you see there and clean this off a little bit just so you can get a better look at it. It's got some good detail as far as the internal mold of that shell. Just beautiful colors on it, and like I said, the size is really nice. This is it's nice and big. It's by far the largest of the ones that I found today. But next week we'll go into what we found a little more in detail so you can see them. But I mean, just look at the detail in there. Yeah, so that's good. That's good. Pretty sure you can see it is wet. It is rained. I am soaked. I did find some things, but I want to give you a quick look at where I'm at. And I'm just checking along these cliffs as well as along the shoreline right there. And this is a river. And I found some stuff, but it's just raining too hard for me to kind of go through it. But I did want to let you know we'll go through this a little bit later, and I will come back to this particular site because it's a beautiful site. But I've got bones and shells and some pretty cool fossils, but we'll go over all that later.